Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, and we are off, folks. So we are building a global cooperative bank that escalates residual cash flow. And we're simply doing so by leveraging AI and financial technology. And our solution is very simple, providing a reliable and sustainable ongoing residual cash flow with 100% mutual benefit. But there is some serious catches to our operation. Catch number one, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be zero gambling of your money whatsoever. So there's no risk involved for you or anybody that gets involved with our system. Secondly, there's going to be no delayed gratification, meaning that there's no cycling or rotation. So there's not going to be you having to wait on a certain number of positions or accounts to open before money comes to you. See, that's delayed gratification. No, ladies and gentlemen, anytime, every time, and all the time from this day forward, any account that opens up after yours is going to be increasing your residual cash flow because you're going to be receiving micro deposits from every account after yours from this day forward. And check this out. Because of the way the artificial intelligence system works with this program is that we have a strategic plan of action that's in place that combined with the artificial intelligence, we're only talking about people doing something one single time. And so that leads me to the final catch that there's going to be no weekly or monthly task or quotas that's going to ever be encompassing upon anyone to do with this platform. Everybody's doing a one-time execution one single time and having three friends just do the same. And ladies and gentlemen, for you and your friends from this day forward, as that is duplicating and replicating onward, it's going to secure no one stops receiving and scaling and residual cash flow from this day forward. Hence the reason why we only look for strategic partners, because we're only talking about everyone only doing a one-time execution. Down at the bottom, it says we are not an investment platform, so there's absolutely zero gambling of your money. We are a bank. We're not a biz op, nor an investing or trading platform. So there's going to be no skill set required because no one's having to go out there and build a sales force or a sales team. Because when you're building a sales force or a sales team, it's going to require people to have sales skills. And if you got to have sales skills, you got to then have closing skills. We're talking about with no skill set required. Everybody's opening up a digital account. So if you and three others can just remember how to spell your name and everybody do a one-time out of pocket and have three do the same, everyone does that, folks, to a mathematical certainty. Everyone's going to be scaling and receiving deposits all throughout with scale, okay, from this day onward. Our co-op wallet employs artificial intelligence, the promise of blockchain, and cooperative funding to create a private member-owned global bank. So what is this about? This is about you and everyone and entities included, because we have different charities, nonprofits, schools, alumni, booster clubs, fraternities and sororities, foundations and fundraisers, and other people that are doing a crowd fund that are also partnered with us. This is about us having our own private member-owned global bank. So we have all resources fulfilled, and we're not having to ever really rely on governmental assistance or support from big banks or big business, okay? And folks, we don't have to rely on always having to hold gatherings and rallies to try to receive the funding and funding goals that we desire or need, okay, for whatever the project may be, right? And so members here can withdraw their deposits on a daily basis if they so choose. There's zero holds on anybody's money whatsoever. Anytime and every time money comes to your bank, you're able to withdraw it, okay? When it's $50 or more, you're able to withdraw all or a portion of your money, okay? No holds on your money whatsoever. Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It is for educational and demonstration purposes. And as members, we are not financial advisors. and we're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Folks, right here, this is all the work that is required in our system right here. No, ladies and gentlemen, we're not the MLM jungle, okay? Everyone one time is gonna have 3 get in line after them. Watch this, that willingly do the same one time. Have 3 get in line after them. So in this example right here to the left, folks, that is all the work that's gonna be required for folks to do. So ladies and gentlemen, you can put in your first name, last name, email address, phone number, okay? Have 3 come behind you that do the exact same, and then also willing or having 3 come in line after them. That is the 2 steps. That's the one-time execution. Again, everyone's only required to do that one time. It's gonna be a one-time out-of-pocket $45 for everyone, okay? We also have a pay-it-forward strategy because we are a 3x10 force matrix. We have a pay-it-forward strategy, ladies and gentlemen, where it's $125 out of pocket one time, and you just pay it forward to 3 that'll turn right around and do the exact same thing. What? Pay it forward to 3. So this is what I call the get in line strategy, and we also have the pay it forward strategy. See, folks, there's no recruiting here. See, folks, recruiting is only required when skill set is needed. Folks, a person doesn't need skill set to know how to put in their name, first name, last name, and just do it one time out of pocket, okay? This cooperative bank is set up for everyone to immediately and increasingly receive residual deposits continuously, independent of their involvement, with everyone just cooperatively doing 2 steps, folks, that they're only ever required to do one time. And so right here, as it says, everyone 2 steps one time, everyone receives all of the time because there is no waiting on any money. As this is taking place, money is coming to us all throughout as this thing is replicating and duplicating forward. Our system uses exact science, and again, there's no skill set needed for anyone to have. And what I like to say, when there is no skill set, folks, there is 0 resistance to the success. Success then is just choice. So with everyone's cooperative yes, I want you guys to see how this money unfolds for everybody, and that's going to be with scale from this day onward, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention, okay, about becoming your own bank that's on the blockchain, that's decentralized, that's utilizing artificial intelligence and mathematical certainty, okay? Now, we have, since it is exact science, okay, our smart 2 steps, folks, okay, can bring you to whatever monthly cash flow desire goal that you have a burn for, or you have a desire for, okay? So if you're wanting $2,000 per month, okay, folks, we have a 6-week game plan with exact science that's gonna get you there. If your cash flow monthly goal is $5,000, folks, we can get you there in 7 weeks. You can literally tell a friend that, okay? $10,000 a month, folks, will get you there in 8 weeks or less. And 20,000 plus, folks, will get you there in 9 weeks or less, again, to a mathematical certainty. Let me show you how this thing unfolds here. So everyone doing the same one time. Nothing else required for anybody to do. We all scale simultaneously. There's no delayed gratification, and all digital assets after you, cash flows to you. Let me move my video out of the way there. All digital assets after you, cash flows to you. Yes, all. Again, everyone a one-time execution, strategic partnership, everyone a one-time out of pocket of $45, and everyone one time have 3 do the same, who will also have 3 do the same. No one is required to do any more work. No one is required to involve any more people. Everyone receives instantly and residually from all digital assets after them. Yes, all. No rotation, no cycling, no waiting on a certain number of accounts to open up, before money comes to you. And folks, respectively, everyone respectively to $13,423 in 8 weeks or less to a mathematical certainty. Everyone having more money every time we refresh our screens because we simultaneously scale together. So watch this, folks. When you have 3 get in line after you, okay? When they activate their accounts, remember, they're just doing a one-time out of pocket of $45 just like you did. And when you activated your account, your inviter immediately received, and everybody else that was in line prior also received deposits from you activating your account, okay? Now understand, you were invited by your inviter to do the exact same thing. So when you have 3 get in line after you know what it's gonna add your money up to? $35. Folks, that's residual. How is it residual, Douglas? Because ladies and gentlemen, everybody is also doing a $28 subscription every 28 days. But folks, everybody's subscription is always going to be contributing to your bank every 28 days. So not only is the money coming to you instantly, but it's also going to be coming to you residually. So every dollar that you see show up on this screen, folks, it is your residual cash flow. Here again, everybody only doing the execution how many times? 1 time. So as I move forward, I need you to pay attention to how many times I'm going to come back to you to add any more people or to do any more work, okay? Now, I want to bounce out of this real quick because I want y'all to see this 35, right? So I'm going to go into the back office because I already got an account already set up. Now, it's an actual account, but it's in demonstration mode because it hasn't been activated yet. But a demo account, it literally functions exactly like a live account will, except with a live account, it's going to be real money. So when you saw that 35, that wasn't points, that wasn't volume, that wasn't credits. That was real money, just like in your wallet and your purse, okay? So it's real money that's coming to us. And we're not relying on any fluctuation of currency because we're not crypto investing. There's no trading. There's no crypto investing. There's no smart contract. There's no rug pull. It's a bank. So let me log in here real quick and let you guys see exactly how this thing operates and performs, okay? So you see it says your bank at the top here, right? Your bank, boom. So you see now your monies are all at zeros across the board, okay? Now we also have a 10X division to our bank. I won't be discussing that in this particular presentation, but folks, as our money accumulates, we're automatically upgraded to the 10X division of our bank to where I like what it calls, it's pouring gasoline on the fire. But you're also still forever gonna be receiving in the standard division. So you don't stop receiving here, even when you upgrade. It just brings you in another additional stream of cash flow, 10 times the amounts that you're gonna see in the standard division. So remember, there's another division that's gonna have us receiving 10 times, along with still receiving in the standard. Now, I'm gonna come down here. Now, y'all remember that chart that you guys saw before? Looks just like this. So watch this, I'm adding an account. So let's say we're gonna do Strategic Partner 1, okay? Strategic Partner 1. Okay, I'm just putting in random information for demonstration purposes, okay? So I need you to see that on every account. So there's no waiting that you don't receive money until all 3 come in. You receive when person 1 or whatever entity, Strategic Partner 1 comes in. So let me put this code in, 85551, okay? So this is last, I'm adding Strategic Partner 1. Let me go ahead and copy that email here real quick. So I'm gonna use that here in a second. So watch, that's just like me adding that account, and folks, within 1.5 seconds of that account activating, look what happened to your bank. Folks, how long did it take money to come into your account once that account activated? It's instant, folks. See, this is on demand, and we dictate however fast or whatever velocity that we move this. because this is based on choice. Now, please understand, you were not the only one that received deposits. But guess what? Your inviter did. Their inviter did. And their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. Everyone that was in line prior to you didn't just receive from your strategic partner. You did, and everyone else did, but it was independent of their involvement. See, that's cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. When your money is making you more money, or what I like to say, giving birth to more money, and this is all happening with just everybody strategically doing a one-time investment of labor, meaning you're going to have 3 get in line after you that also do the same, have 3 get in line after them. Everyone's only doing that strategic plan of action one time. So, but I want you to see that you're going to receive on every account. See, there's no waiting. Let me go down here. I'm going to add 2 more. Because remember, everybody has 3. So let's add strategic partner 2, SP2. Just putting in random information for demo purposes, okay? And let's go ahead and add a strategic partner 3 here, SP3. At 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗶𝗺𝗶.com. So this is 2 accounts. Now you see your money. Remember, see, that's 1175. It's mathematical certainty. Because you're going to see when I go to strategic partner 1, and I'm going to do the same thing, I'm going to add just 1 account. I want you guys to see that they're going to receive 1175 too. So come down here. I'm going to add these 2 accounts in, 51246. Okay, hit that button there. Watch what happens, folks. 35. Did y'all remember that 35 that I showed you back when I was sharing with you the money? 35. Okay, now let's pop back here. Okay, so let's go back to the money here. Blow it up. So when you had 3 come after you, 35 as advertised. Now watch this now. Okay, your 3 strategic partners, what are they going to do? Everyone doing the same one time. Remember I said, pay attention how many times I come back to you to do anything else. Now your strategic partners are about to do the exact same thing. So let's go back to the back office here, okay? And now I'm gonna go to another window. Okay? And I'm gonna log into that strategic partner 1. We're gonna log into this account. This account is gonna be at all zeros. When I log into it, just accepting all these terms and conditions. See, it says enrolled by SP1, shows, that shows the name of the account and who the enroller is right there. Okay. Closing all this down, and this window here that pops up, close it down as well. Here we go. Now you see it says welcome strategic partner 1. Remember, they're just doing the same execution. Okay. But I'm not going to use everyone. I'm just going to have 1 account. I'm just going to use 1 account just so you guys can see that this takes place as advertised. So you see there's zeros across the board. Now let's add 1 account here. Let's add Ian Nimick. Ian Nimick at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗋𝗶𝗺𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋𝗋 last time so you guys can see there's never any waiting on money. I'm gonna hit invite. What is strategic partner one about to receive? 1175. Just like you saw when we added one account after your bank, right? But watch this. Remember I said anytime, every time, all of the time, an account opens after you, whether you know them or not, from this day forward, it could be 5 accounts, 80 accounts, 100, 1,000, 10,000 accounts. You are receiving a micro deposit from every account after yours. Your only involvement was to have 3 that duplicate. That's it. Everyone does that one time. Make sense? So watch, I'm hitting refresh. Did you receive more money in your bank? Yes or yes? Absolutely, folks, with mathematical certainty. Now let's pop back over here. Let's add 2 more accounts. So let's add a David Smith. At 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗶𝗺𝗶.com. Let's add a Marcus Edwards. At 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗋𝒑𝒑𝒠.com. So this is your strategic partner 1 now, adding 3 accounts. So he added 1, now they're adding 2. 414,758. Now, as they add their 3 accounts, what is the amount of money that they're going to end up with? 35. It's 35.25, but we just rounded it off for simplicity's sake. And as they had accounts open, it was independent of you because you are your bank. But like when that account opened, let me hit refresh, did more money come to you? See, now you're at 39, okay? And look, you've only opened the 3 accounts that you had come after you, okay? Now I'm only doing just strategic partner 1, okay? But folks, when strategic partner 2 and 3 do the exact same thing, they're going to receive your money. Your bank's going to receive more, and everybody else that was in line prior, your inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter, folks, are all going to scale independent of their involvement. So now let's go back. I'm going to show you the strategic plan of action that we have in 8 weeks. Okay. Now let's say you guys just saw me do that. It did not take 8 weeks, did it? No, it literally happened right there within minutes because it's all instant, folks. But I'm going to show you as I'm laying out the money. Let's say everybody's taking a week to do what you just saw. That can be done in literally 3 or 4 minutes. But let's say everybody took 7 long days to do it. I want you to see where your money is going to be, or what I like to call going handicap turtle speed, okay, to a mathematical certainty. And I want you also to pay attention to if you had to do any more work or if you had to involve any more people, same as your friends, okay? So you had 3 get in line after you. What did it bring you to? 35, right? Not only did you receive deposits, but what else happened? More money went to everybody else that was in line prior. Now remember, everybody's subscription is what? $28. So your first 3 got to 35. Is 35 higher than $28? Yes. So see, that covers your subscription. So now you're not even coming out of any more money out of your pocket. Please, that right there is what I want everybody to get. And that's why we would like for people to get this done in a week or less, because we don't want you to have to pay the subscription anymore. So now the subscription just comes out of your earnings. Does that make sense? But look what's happening as everyone's getting their 3 in a week or less, covering their subscription. But look what it's also doing to everybody's ongoing bank. So what did your 3 do? The same thing. How many times? 1 time. They received 35, scaled your money to 47. That's residual cash flow. Not only did you scale, everybody else that was in line prior. So your inviter, their inviter, their inviter. These folks here, they're all doing what? The one-time execution. So these are your strategic partners' partners. It brings them to 35, just like it did for the people that invited them and you when you did it. But watch what happens. Everybody money scales, okay, that was in line prior. Their friends are doing the same 1 time. What are they receiving? 35. What is happening instantly and simultaneously as money is coming to them? More money is going to everybody else. Look, you're 4 weeks in. You're at $258. You haven't done anything since week 1. And this is ideally when your first subscription runs of $28. So it just deducts it from your earnings. Make sense? Now these guys doing the same one time. See, this is what you're teaching down. You never heard me say anybody had to do any more work. You never heard me say that you had to come in and bring in 4 or 5 people. Never heard me say that these guys had to come in and bring in 4 or 5 or 6 people. You never heard me say that these guys had to bring in another 4 or 5 or 6 people. You only had 3 get in line. They only had 3 get in line. They only had 3 after each of them get in line. These guys only had 3 after them get in line. These guys only had 3 get in line after them, 35. Scaled everybody's money. These guys do the same one time, 35. Scales everybody's money. So look, folks, remember that 6 weeks? You had over $2,300, folks. That's a $30,000 annual residual cash flow to a mathematical certainty. See, that's exact science, folks. These guys do the same one time. 35 to them. 7 weeks in, you're at over $5,200. That's a $60,000 residual cash flow income. Can I ask you a question? Look at your 3 friends. They're right behind you, ideally. They're at $2,360, just like you were 6 weeks in. Have your friends had to do anything since their first week? Remember, guys, we all scaled together. It wasn't you scaling and they wasn't. It wasn't your friends only receiving and their folks after them were not. With our cooperative, yes, and everybody executing the same 2 steps required, this is what's happening. So that's why we only want strategic partners. We don't want the unwilling. We don't want the reluctant. We just want the ones that are willing, because all they're having to do it is one time, and their friends that they're getting in line after them only have to do it one time. Okay? These guys do the same one time. 35 scales everybody's money. Look, 8 weeks in now. You're at $13,423. Ladies and gentlemen, that is literally $120,000 annual residual cash flow 8 weeks in. Now, there's more money on the table, okay? But I tabled it there because I just wanted the people to see that we all scale simultaneously, because I think $13,000 coming in that you haven't done any work since your first week, okay? And your friends, they're at $5,200. They haven't done anything since their first week. But now look what happens in the next week. These guys here do the same. They're only doing it one time, okay? They receive 35, it scales everybody else's bank. Remember, you were here. Now let me ask you, after this first 8 weeks went by, is there another 8 weeks that's gonna go by? Yes, and these guys are gonna be scaling. Your money's gonna scale higher too. As I said, there's more money on the table. But I'm just showing you a game plan in 8 weeks. See, 8 weeks is gonna go by anyway. So we're gonna either be just 8 weeks older or at 13,000 in 8 weeks or less. These guys do the same one time. Now look at your strategic partners. They're now at 13,000. Understand, folks, money is coming to everyone all along the way. See, we're not a centralized platform. We are decentralized, folks. We have inverted the pyramid with this bank. See, money is going from the bottom up. We're not this top-down traditional model that you see in like corporate America or at your job, okay? Or in some of these MLMs or network marketing programs, where it's a top-down model, right? That's subject also to saturation. See, there's only so many jobs that's allowed at the company. There's only so much of the juice or the skincare line or the hair garment or the weight loss tea or the lotion and potion that you can bring to the marketplace, to where people have to go from one company to another company to another company. And like at a job, the only way we can get a raise, somebody has to die or get fired in order for us to have promotion. And then because it's only limited amount of space, it's a hierarchy. That's why only those at the top, like your CEO, your vice presidents, they're the ones that really receive this breakthrough success, because that's the way it's designed over there, okay? And like an MLM, it's like a bunch of people down here doing all the work, but all these people are making all the riches. Here, this is 100% mutual benefit. You just did 2 steps, just like these guys did. And folks, look, because the system only allows us to receive from a certain number of accounts. Now, let's just say it's like 10,000. It's more than that, but let's just say 10,000. Once we receive from 10,000 accounts, it's going to take us out of the system, ladies and gentlemen, and re-enter us in infinite number of times. So we're literally going to be coming through this a second time, a third time, a fourth time, fifth time, folks, to infinity. Because there is no saturation points with this operation. Does that make sense? Absolutely, guys. So folks, able to withdraw your money 7 days a week. There is no gambling. There is no trading. There is no smart contracts. There is no rug pull, ladies and gentlemen, whatsoever. And everyone scales to a mathematical certainty with no one required to do any more work. No one is required to involve any more people. Everyone receives instantly and simultaneously from all digital assets after them. Everyone having more money every time we refresh our screens, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's irrefutable science at work for everyone. Everyone 2 steps, 1 time. Everyone receives all the time. This cooperative wallet is the first blockchain digital wallet purposely designed to passively automate predictable yet scalable residual cash flow for its subscribers. We believe it is the perfect solution for individuals, charities, nonprofits, communities, etc., to offset and even exceed their monthly, annual bills, expenses, overhead, financial funding, goals, and obligations with precision and mathematical certainty at work. That's a game changer, okay? There is nothing on the planet like this, guys, okay? That's in a decentralized environment, and that's on the blockchain, where it can't be refuted, it can't be hacked, it can't be scammed out or anything like that, because there's no gambling, there's no trading. Your money in our system is your money. It's not being traded, okay, at all whatsoever. And it's not fluctuating because it's in stable currency. It's your money. You can withdraw it 7 days a week, 365 days a year, anytime your money is $50 or more. You do want to keep at least your subscription amount in there, right? So you're always receiving residually as your organization continues to grow from this day forward. So folks, this is a one-time execution system. Everyone 2 steps, 1 time. All digital assets after you, cash flows you instantly and residually. We all scale and cash flow simultaneously. Our choice dictates how fast this scales. Everyone, a reliable and sustainable ongoing residual cash flow with 100% mutual benefit, no gambling, no delayed gratification, no weekly or monthly tasks or quotas. Ladies and gentlemen, launch your team with our next strategic partnership meeting or schedule a private meeting today. You just invite and we ignite. Ladies and gentlemen, we provide 1,000% support for the entire team. You can definitely check us out at Predictable Cashflow Mindset. We literally leverage that Facebook group, okay? We're actually streaming live in there right now. You can also go and see some of our most frequently asked questions at smarterthanmoney.com/FAQ. And you can even actually see another live demonstration, a pre-recorded overview done by my business partner, Greg Baldwin, where it's at smarterthanmoney.com, how-it-works, okay? And so finally, folks, you invite, we ignite. Our Facebook community is just blowing up right now. Hundreds of people are coming in day after day because we leverage this to get the word out. We realize many times it's sort of challenging for people to get people to a Zoom. So listen, we just have a non-invasive, non-pressuring means. You invite them to the group, folks, tag them to information that you want them to see, but make sure that you're following up because if they have questions, and we can even do private Zooms where I can get on the Zoom with them and answer any questions that they may have while you're earning and learning at the same time, and they will be doing the same. Got it? So guys, that's going to be it for today. We will be coming live again tomorrow. I'll be putting the times in the community and time and dates and what the Zoom link is and all of that. But we like to conclude every time we come together, folks, we just don't want to see you at the top. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you scaling in your cash flow. But most importantly, we like to see each and every one of you over the top. Take care. God bless.